Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a summer get ready with me video. I know I've done quite a few get ready with me videos recently, but I'm just getting back in the swing of things. I won't do one for a while, I promise. But I think you guys like these videos, so I think I'm in the clear. Today I'm actually doing a collab with my friend Kelsey. She has a YouTube channel. I will link it down below, but she's amazing and like one of the sweetest people. I feel like we have so much in common. She's actually from Wisconsin and we met in the middle to hang out. We got lunch and went shopping and we decided to do this collab today. So we're both actually going to be using the same palette, the Urban Decay Born to Run palette that just came out, and we're actually both doing giveaways in our videos. So the rules of the giveaway is just to follow both of us here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll post everything down below, and then we're each individually going to pick a winner. The one that I pick will win what I'm giving away. I'll put an overlay here so you can see what I'm giving away, and then her winner will win the stuff that she's giving away in her video. So make sure you go over there, head over, send her some love, and enter her giveaway as well. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So I'm gonna start with my face. I've really been loving doing my face makeup before my eye makeup recently. I think I do my makeup quicker when I do it that way. Is my mic on? I hope so, because I've been talking. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start. I already have on my skincare. I will be doing a skincare routine very, very soon, but I'm gonna put on my Tatcha SPF 35. I actually picked this up when Kelsey and I went shopping. I'm actually filming really early today. It is, okay, well, it's only 10:45, but I usually don't film until like 2 o'clock. So this feels really weird. It's like really bright in my room. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to apply this on my face. I did a self-tan yesterday, so I'm feeling very bronzy. And I actually applied my self-tan pretty darn good this time. Usually my hands turn out super orange, and I know they're a little orangey right now, but usually they end up like actually orange, and my feet usually look ridiculous, but I did a good job this time, so I'm proud of myself. Okay, so for foundation, which yes, I'm gonna be wearing foundation today. I've been loving using foundation. I think just because I've gone for so long without wearing it that I'm enjoying playing around with the ones that I have. So today I'm going to be using one of my oldest favorite foundations. This is the Chanel Vital Amer Aqua Foundation. I'm in the shade B or Beige 20. This is a beautiful foundation. I haven't used it in over a year, but before that I hadn't used it in like a few years, but this was like one of the first foundations that I ever tried. You have to just shake it up because it's very liquidy. And then I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. Oh, I forgot to prime. Crap. For primer, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Mattifying Primer. I've never tried this before, but since I'm gonna go in with more of a luminous-y foundation, I wanna use more of a matte primer. I'm gonna do this because I don't want that to fall off my hand now that I have the foundation on. I've been really wanting to try this. I got this in the mail like 2 months ago, and I haven't tried it yet, so. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the foundation. I'm going to just dot it here on the face, and I really wanna use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush, number 7. It's that double-ended one, and I'm gonna blend it in. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. I love when scents kind of like bring you back in time. This just like reminds me of when I first started getting into makeup when I was like 20, 21. It's a little light for me right now, but I'll put on a lot of bronzer. And it's only because I have on my self-tan. Yeah, my face is looking pretty light. Do you see that spit just fly out of my mouth? Okay, I'm really happy with the coverage. I'm gonna go in with whatever's left on my hand and just stipple it where I need the extra love and attention. Also gonna use the other side of my brush to be more focused in those areas. I just tried this out on my face just to see what this is gonna look like. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the color light beige. I grabbed these because I knew I was more tan and I wanted one that was actually going to match me, but the foundation itself doesn't really match me. We'll see how this goes. I just quickly popped it there just to see how it would work. I think it'll be okay, because I don't want my concealer to be darker than my foundation, but I know the foundation's too light, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I think that was a good match, but hopefully it doesn't oxidize too much. Yeah, I think that color is really gonna work. Okay, I'm also now directly gonna take it from the stick here and bring it underneath the eyes. Again, this was the color light beige, and I'm gonna try just using my brush. I have my beauty blender here, but I'm liking using the brush right now. So I need to go back in with the sponge just because it feels weird going in with only a brush under my eyes. I'm leaving today, actually, tonight, once Ruben gets off of work, and we're gonna go to Michigan. My grandma lives up there, so we're gonna go hang out with her, go on the boat and stuff, but it'll be quick. We'll be back Sunday already. Today's Friday, so it'll be really quick. Michigan's actually not too far. It's only like, Michigan itself, I think, is only like 45 minutes to an hour away, but where she lives is about 2 hours. So I never actually use concealer as an eye primer, but everybody does. I feel like I'm still stuck on the MAC Painterly train, which is a good primer, but I feel like I want to try something new. So I'm actually going to use this on my eyes to prime, and I hope that it works. I feel so weird doing this, but I feel like I see everybody do this. And it would be nice if I liked this, because then I don't have to grab like another product. I can just do it all at once. I don't like that it gets my lashes. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes raised, and I'm gonna go into the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, and I'm gonna use the two lightest shades in the palette here to set the eyelid and the under eye area. To do that, I'm using my Sigma F35 brush. I'm gonna get that before it starts to crease. I'm gonna bring that under here. So now for the rest of my face, I'm going to use my other IT Cosmetics brush and go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. I'm in the shade number 2. This is really good, especially when I'm tan, because it is a little bit too dark for me when I'm my regular pale shade. I should probably get shade number 1. I really should. My face is still a little bit lighter than my neck, but that's okay, because now we can go in with some bronzer. I am going to use the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light. I used this the other day and it was like, oh yeah, I love you. Why have I left you? So I'm gonna be using my Bougie Tom Ford bronzer brush because it's my favorite. I'm also kind of bringing it like this because when you contour, you go in like the contour areas, and when I usually bronze, I usually just do a broader area of where I contour. But right now my face is a little bit lighter than my neck, so I'm gonna bring this kind of like all up over my face. Now I'm gonna avoid like the mustache area, but I'm gonna kind of like bring it in here, and I can still contour with my contour products. And I'm going to apply more of this bronzer in that area, but I am going to fill this in a little bit too, so that my skin isn't like too pale in those areas, if that makes sense. I got a comment years ago and they said something about YouTubers saying, if that makes sense. And now every time I say, if that makes sense, I'm always thinking about that comment, and I'm like, do I say that too much? I don't know. And I'm like, this is so stupid. But I guess like saying it doesn't matter, because if it doesn't make sense, then you would just ask. I don't know. Stupid. Man, if you're normally darker than I am, or if you're me and you put on a spray tan, this bronzer is so much more fun to use. It is very pigmented, and when I'm more fair, it's like, woo, only use a little bit. But right now I could douse myself in it, and it's pretty. I like it. All right, I think I'm bronzed enough. I could keep going because I'm like obsessed with it, but you know. I'm gonna go back into the Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. Today I'm gonna use the color Angle just because it is a little bit warmer and I'm too scared to go too cool. So I'm gonna stick with Angle and the NARS Ita brush. I love taking this on the sides of my temples just because I love for this area to just look like really sunken in instead of like really lifted and bright. So when I highlight, I don't take it into my hairline like a lot of people do, which is fine. It's just different looks. I like keeping my highlight in more because then it makes my skin look, or my face just look a little bit slimmer. And you know I'm about that look. So what are you guys doing for the 4th of July if you live in the United States? I never have plans. Oh my gosh, my anniversary is coming up. I just realized that. My anniversary is technically July 16th, even though we were dating for like months before we like became official boyfriend and girlfriend, but that's the day that we celebrate. So that's in like 2 weeks, holy shit. This year, it'll be 9 years. I asked you guys on Instagram what sorts of videos you want to see from me, and I got so many comments, so thank you if you were one that commented and kind of help with some ideas. But I've been getting a lot of house update requests and keto update requests. You guys want like cooking videos and stuff. I will link my vlog channel right up here and down below in the description, but that's where I plan on doing any keto or house videos. I haven't done any in a long time just because it's been a really slow process. Ruben has a full-time job and he works Monday through Saturday, so he can literally only work on the house on Sundays, and sometimes we're doing things like this weekend we're going to Michigan. So it's just a really slow process, and I think that people don't necessarily understand the whole process. And I guess like, because normally when people say they're building a house, they mean that they're having a company build it for them, which has like 10, 20 guys working on your house in a day, every day, and then it's done in like 2-3 months. It's just him building it. So it's been a long time coming, and there's still quite a bit to go. So that's why I haven't really given much house update, just because there hasn't been much. But when there is something to show you, I will let you know. I do post a lot on my Instagram stories, or like whenever something does happen, I post it on my Instagram stories and I save it to the home highlight. But as far as keto, I've kept a little more quiet this time around of me trying it, because I was doing really, really good with it and I was losing weight. And then my grandpa passed away. My dog was like partially paralyzed, and I just like lost it, and I stopped eating healthy. And I stopped eating healthy for about like 2 months. And it took me so long to get back on with eating healthy, because I got to the point where I didn't even want to anymore. I didn't want to eat healthy. I didn't care. And I knew I was in that funk, and I didn't want to be in that funk. So I ended up forcing myself to eat healthy and to eat keto, because I love keto. But I'm about 3 weeks in on it now. And 3 weeks ago, that first week was hard, because mentally I wasn't there. Like usually when people start diets, it's because they're like, all right, I'm ready for a change, let's do this. But like I wasn't even there. It was like, all right, I have to do this because I know it works, and if I don't do something now, I'm just gonna keep gaining weight and keep being miserable. And so I just forced myself. And for some of you, I know someone's gonna get offended with that, and someone's gonna say, well, that's not healthy. Well, I'm glad that I did, because I'm finally feeling amazing. I am losing weight. Well, I don't know if I'm losing weight, but I'm looking different and feeling different. This time I hid my scale, because I get really obsessed with the scale. I don't even know why. I think it's just I have this number fixated in my head of what I should be, and I haven't been that number in years. So I'm just gonna keep going. I hid the scale. My dad took it to Michigan, and it's gonna live there now. And I weighed myself at the beginning, so I know what my weight is. And then at the end, when I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling great, like, and I've actually made this a lifestyle change, then I'll weigh myself when I'm in that spot. But I haven't really talked about it much on my second channel this time around, just because I really like was not in a healthy mindset. I didn't want to talk about it, because it was like, and now this might seem weird, but like I get a lot of questions about keto because I post about it on my Instagram stories, and that's my way of holding myself accountable. And a lot of you guys are like right there with me, like, hell yeah, like I'm doing that too, and that looks delicious, and share more, blah, blah, blah. And I love that. But I am nowhere near a keto professional. I am not a nutritionist. And I like that has become more of a question to me than makeup. Like makeup and keto questions are about equal right now. And it's a little bit overwhelming just because I don't have the answers. And you can very, very, very easily Google it. I learned all of my information from the internet. I don't know anybody in my personal life that was like a keto expert. I don't know. So if I can do it, like you can totally do it too. There's so much information on the internet. I posted all of my like links to videos that I've watched where you can learn a lot from. And for me, like especially starting out, I didn't want to put out there that I was starting it again, just because I didn't want to fail, and I didn't want to put this out there that I was doing it and then get a lot of questions and then feel overwhelmed again. Once I get over like 2 or 3 months and I'm like really deep into it and I'm really like feeling good and it's less of a diet and more of my lifestyle, then I feel like I will feel way more comfortable answering your questions and helping people and sharing what I'm doing. And now that's not to say, I guess I'm gonna like contradict myself, because that's not to say that I won't post any recipe videos and stuff like that on my second channel, but at least for now, that's why I haven't, just because like I just knew that if I posted and then I got all of these questions that I would fail. I don't know why, and it sounds so stupid. It really does. Even me saying it right now, it sounds so stupid. Like, well, why would that matter? I don't know why, but it just gets to me in my head and I end up like screwing up. Because this time around, like, man, my self-control was bad. I did not want to start. All I wanted to do was eat freaking ice cream. Literally, that's like all I wanted to do because it was the beginning of summer. It was right after Memorial Day, which Memorial Day, I just felt so bleh. Because I was eating bleh. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I just got really overwhelmed because at least with makeup, like, I know that I know what I know. Does that mean? I don't know. I'm trained in makeup. I have years of experience in makeup, and makeup is one of those things where like anyone can do anything that they want with it and there's no wrong way, but that's not how it is with keto. And I feel like also, like, I'm new with keto. I've only been doing it on and off for a year, and I'm just, you know, I'm learning just like you. So please bear with me. I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. So for highlighter today, I have two here that I haven't used in a long time and I wanted to try them. I've got the Kevin Aquan Starlight highlighter and then this one from Tom Ford. It's Reflects Guilt. I haven't used either of these in a really long time and I remember loving both of them. I feel like the Tom Ford one is screaming my name, so I'm gonna go with that just because it's got that pinkish color in there that kind of looks like that one anyways. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead in with Reflects Guilt from Tom Ford. And I'm first gonna take the gold shade and then I'll probably go over it with that pinkier shade. I'm using my Sigma F35 brush for this, and I'm gonna bring this here. That's really pretty. That really does give like a wet highlight look. I'm gonna grab the pinkier color in the palette and kind of layer that over the top. So when you do your makeup, do you do eyes first or your face first? I'm gonna put a poll up here, vote, I'm curious, just because I get a lot of questions about which way's the right way, and there is no right way at all. You can do anything you want. So I'm just curious what way you guys do it. Or do you change it up? That'll be the third option, is if you change it up. Because I change it up. I go through phases where some days I do it one way and some days I do it another. So for blush today, I'm gonna be using the NARS Orgasm Blush. They came out with a jumbo sized one. And I don't know if they changed the formula at all or anything, but they like came out with a whole new orgasm collection, which is exciting. So this is an oldie but a goodie. And I'm gonna use the Tom Ford blush brush to apply this. You guys, lately I've been having the craziest dreams. That's how I know I'm in ketosis. Sometimes you get like different symptoms and stuff like that, but I remember last year when I got deep into ketosis, I would have the craziest, most vivid dreams that I can remember like they were really happening. So I'm sitting on a pillow this time. In my last Get Ready With Me video, I wasn't sitting on a pillow and I kept like going out of frame, so I'm on it today. I'm using my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade number 3 today to fill in my eyebrows. I still can't find my other brow pencil. I don't know where it is. I find that I actually end up liking my eyebrows better when I do it further away. Oh look, see, my eyes are already creasing. This whole like concealer thing, I don't know how I feel because it's like, do you see that creasing already? I can really tend to overfill in my eyebrows and I don't like them when they're crazy overly filled in. I like when they're a little bit more sparsy and natural. So I'm gonna try doing it. My mirror's right here, so hopefully I can do it. Usually when I do it so close up in the mirror, it's like I look away and it's like, whoa, eyebrows. See, they just turn out a little bit thinner and not so like, whoa, you know? I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder just to make them a little bit more see-through. So for the eyes, I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This just came out recently and it looks like this. I really want to do something with this color. I think this would look really pretty with some purples. But today I kind of just want to keep it more natural. I'm wanting to keep the eyes a little bit more minimal just because I have these lashes I just ordered and they are like, whew, and glamorous, and I kind of like want those to be the focus. I'm first gonna grab Still Shot, which is the coral shade, and I'm using a Smith 232. I'm gonna bring this into the crease, which it's like not as pigmented as I thought. Also gonna bring it underneath the eye. I'm now gonna grab my Smith 230 brush and I'm gonna go into what looks like Baja, but I think it's Baja. I don't know, this orange shade right here. And I'm gonna bring this right there in the crease. Now that is more pigmented. That's like super bright. I'm trying to go quick. I have a YouTube meeting in 15 minutes and I'm trying to at least finish the eyeshadow before that. I think I'm gonna go in a little bit with Hell Ride, which is the super purple shade. You know I like that color. I'm gonna grab my A14 brush from Anastasia and I'm gonna bring this right here in the outer corner and kind of push it in on the lid a little bit. Still like not totally sure where I'm going with this, but you know. On my Sigma flat definer brush, I'm gonna use that Hell Ride shade and I'm gonna bring it really closely on the lash line underneath. I'm gonna take the color Stranded, which is this top shade right here. I'm gonna spray a little bit of Fix Plus on that and pop this right here on the lid. Okay, I have to get on a Google Hangout call. I'll be back in like 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, never mind. I had a meeting with my YouTube manager and he didn't show up or call or email. And that's the second time this week that that's happened, so. Anyways, okay, so while I was sitting there, I noticed like I'm really not liking my face makeup. It's looking really muddy and I think it's just because a lot of the products that I use are more geared for my skin tone, and now that I've got this crazy self tan on, I feel like I just look really muddy. So I added a little bit of Becca Tiger Lily and I really feel like this brightened up my face a little bit more. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more because I feel like I can add more with my skin tone being darker like this. And I'm not loving the bronze, so I'm actually just gonna take my finger and try to kind of dust it away a little bit because it's like really yellowy looking and just not digging it. I'm not really digging that palette, to be honest. I love the colors that I chose, but they didn't like perform as good as other colors that I have that look a lot like them. See, I feel like even under the eyes, like it's just not as bright as it was when I first put it on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some mascara. This is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I'm gonna try it on the top lashes today because the last time I tried it, I only used it on the bottom. And I'm gonna be applying some crazy ass lashes. And so it's just gonna get covered up anyways, but I just wanna see how it works on the top. And then the lashes that I'm gonna be using today are the Dream Girl lashes from Velour. These look like, whew, so full and fluffy and like really fluttery, just so pretty. Look how pretty. Okay, I'm just measuring now for size. Oh, holy crap, those are some lashes. And it has the clear band, so it's very natural looking. That might be my new favorite eyelash. I bought this new lip gloss because I watched Mallory Irvin on YouTube and she got married last summer, I believe, and she did her bridal tutorial and she said the only thing that she wore on her wedding day was this lip gloss from Tom Ford. Now, I felt so weird buying this because I am not a gloss girl, and why am I buying this super bougie expensive lip gloss if I'm not a lip gloss girl? However, if it doesn't work out, I will return it, but it's in the color Sahara Pink. It looks like this. I was just interested in it because she like really hyped it up and it sounded gorgeous and it looked amazing on her. So I'm gonna try this today. I feel like this would look really good with the look, especially since my orange eyes are no longer orange. I don't even know what happened. So before I go in with the lip gloss, I want to overline my lips a little bit. So I'm gonna use Edge to Edge lip pencil from MAC. So usually I fill my lips in with lip liner, but I don't want it to be too hot pink. So I'm only gonna line the edges with this, or not the edges, the corners, that's what I meant. So now I'm gonna go into Sahara Pink from Tom Ford. First off, that smells good. Okay, I did not expect to like this, to be honest. Because when it came in the mail, it's more pink than I thought it was gonna be. But I'm so weird about smells, and this smells really good. It is not sticky at all. Like, it's not sticking my lips together at all. It's a really beautiful Barbie pink, but like a subdued Barbie pink. I love it. I'm a little shocked now. I don't think that it's worth the price, just being honest. Any Tom Ford thing is totally overpriced. But if you're a makeup lover and you want to try it out, I say go for it. I think it's beautiful. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I'll put a close-up shot so you can see closer up. I'm digging it overall. I'm just like not a fan of the eyeshadow palette, and I don't know why my face looks like mud, but it is what it is. These lashes though, and this lip gloss from Tom Ford, I'm loving it. I really, really love that. That's like stand out for me for sure. But anyways, make sure you subscribe to both mine and Kelsey's channels. We are both doing the giveaways, so make sure you're following us there and on Instagram, and we'll let you know Monday who wins both of the giveaways. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.